Welcome back to my channel. How are you doing today? Of course, you must be excited since it's a weekend, and I'm sure you must be having some plans to welcome this weekend with a bang. And even I'm super excited since I'm going to prepare a super crunchy fried chicken which is deliciously spicy, especially if you like it more hot. And the recipe is Nashville Hot Chicken, which is a local specialty of Nashville, Tennessee, United States. So before entering in our homemade preparation of this recipe, let us see a short video clip of this recipe preparation in one of the most happening restaurants in the United States. Restaurants are serving this Nashville Hot Chicken. Howling Grace has got a signature because they serve a deliciously super spicy Nashville Hot Chicken. And also I'm sure you would have noticed from the video clip a ridiculous line standing for this age-old glorious chicken. So what's special about this Nashville Hot Chicken? Well, in this typical preparation, a portion of the chicken breast, thighs or wings has been marinated in a water-based seasoning, flawed and fried to a crispy golden brown, which gets the base, which gets a fabulous extra topping of hot spice glaze, taking it over the top. So shall we dive into this homemade deliciously super spicy Nashville Hot Chicken recipe now? Now the ingredients of the Nashville Hot Chicken are: first, for the marination of the chicken, cayenne pepper 2 tablespoon, paprika 2 tablespoon, garlic powder 1 tablespoon, coarsely ground black pepper 1 tablespoon, onion powder 1 tablespoon, salt 1 tablespoon. I had used 2 chicken breast pieces which weighs approximately around 500 grams. You can also substitute this chicken breast pieces with chicken thighs or either wings. I'm going to mix all the spice powders now. To start with, cayenne pepper 2 tablespoon, now paprika 2 tablespoon. Next, garlic powder 1 tablespoon. Onion powder 1 tablespoon. Coarsely grinded black pepper 1 tablespoon. Salt 1 tablespoon. Now I am going to mix all the spice powders together. So I am going to reserve 2 tablespoons of spice powder for the sauce. And 1 tablespoon of spice powder to sprinkle over the fried chicken later. Now I am going to toss the cubed chicken breast pieces with spice powders. Now I am going to keep aside this marinated cubed chicken breast pieces for 1 hour. You can also leave it for overnight refrigeration. Meanwhile, we can prepare this sauce to glaze this Nashville Hot Chicken. And the ingredients used for this sauce are the reserved spice mix 2 tablespoon and brown sugar 1 tablespoon and vegetable oil half cup. Place a hot pan in the stove and add half cup of vegetable oil. Now add 2 tablespoon of spice mix. Then add 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. Now I am going to whisk all these together and allow the sauce to boil. The sauce for this Nashville Hot Chicken is what is most important. Nailing this will take an already great recipe to a higher level of incredible flavor. As you see, it started boiling and our sauce is ready now. Now the ingredients for the base of this chicken breast marinade is buttermilk and hot sauce. So buttermilk will be 2 cups and hot sauce will be 2 tablespoons. Buttermilk always adds incredible tang to the chicken, and also because of the acid, it helps to break it down and tenderize it. The hot sauce adds salt and heat that also injects into the chicken. I had also taken all-purpose flour or Maida to give that crispy breading to the chicken. So now for the base, I'm going to add 2 cups of buttermilk. Then I am adding 2 tablespoons of hot sauce. I am going to mix the buttermilk and hot sauce together. So here you go. I am going to dip the marinated chicken pieces into the flour. And then into buttermilk. And then back into the flour. And then I am going to place it in the metal rack to rest. So this chicken has a double dredge to ensure that the crust is insanely crunchy and crispy. It is one of the most important parts of making this recipe. Once you have breaded your chicken, allow it to sit for a bit, since this allows the breading to really stick to the chicken. While coating sits, add 2 to 2.5 inches of oil to a heavy bottom skillet and heat over medium heat. Using oil with a low smoke point will ultimately result in burnt chicken and the annoying sound of smoke alarms going off all over the house. Go for a neutral tasting oil with a high smoke point like canola, vegetable oil or peanut oil. Now I am going to add the chicken pieces one by one. Fry 3 to 4 pieces at a time on each side. Make sure you don't overcrowd the pan. One of the best parts of Nashville hot chicken is the crispy exterior of the chicken. In order to ensure your chicken is fried crispy, it must start with hot oil. Continue to fry until the crust is crispy and completely golden brown. So I am going to lift the drained rack to remove the oil from the chicken. So as you can see, the crust has turned out golden brown. So now I am going to pour the hot sauce mixture over all of the pieces of chicken. So now I am going to drizzle the reserved spice mix all over the chicken. This Nashville hot chicken is traditionally served over white bread with pickle chips on toothpick. Place the white bread. Place hot chicken over white bread. Now the pickle chips. And finally the toothpick. So the amazing Nashville hot chicken is ready now. So I'm going to taste my Nashville hot chicken now. It's super crunchy and spicy. Although it might seem to be look like KFC chicken, but the spices and the sauce added to it just makes a huge difference. And this will be a good add-on to a mac and cheese also. So I'm going to share an interesting history about this Nashville hot chicken, and the history is also a bit spicy. And this Nashville hot chicken was originated in the family of Under Prince Jeffries, who is the owner of Princess Hot Chicken Shack, who has been operating the restaurant since 1980s, which was earlier owned by her great uncle Thornton Prince III. Although impossible to verify, Jeffries says that the development of hot chicken was accident. Her great uncle Thornton was a womanizer, and after a particular late night out, his girlfriend prepared him this fried chicken as a breakfast with extra pepper as revenge. But surprisingly, Thornton liked this so much, and that by the mid 1930s, he and his brothers created their own recipe and they opened a barbecue chicken shack cafe. So what began as a breakfast revenge has now become a staple food for late night dinners. Something interesting, right? So do try this interesting Nashville hot chicken and share your experience. If you had enjoyed watching this recipe, do subscribe. See you soon in my next video. Until then, take care. Have a great weekend.